For the look and tone for the monsters for the show, we reference a lot on cartoons, animation and stuff like that. After translating to live action, right? So we did the concept drawings. We had to show it to our makeup and wardrobe so that they can devise a way to find the correct materials, the correct shade of colors to translate it into live action as well. Other than the monster designs, we also came up with set designs.
So in today's scene, Jin is going to the 4th floor toilet to rescue Leon and Sarah, who has been taken over by a monster. So if you look at the level 4 toilet right now, it's completely covered in toilet paper. It looks really insane, like some giant spider's nest, but toilet paper.
So we couldn't use actual toilet paper because it's easy to break, and especially in a scene where there's action involved, there's people moving around, there's camera moving around, we needed the layer and the toilet paper to be easily removable and shiftable so that we could move around it. We managed to have the art team create this or find this material where it matched the look of the toilet paper, and we decided to decolorize the toilet paper after the monster sort of like takes over.
I forgot to tell you, that creepy message in the mirror, it's gone.
For the idea behind the Karang-Guni Man's Lair, we wanted something more tech-like because the concept behind the Karang-Guni monster itself is more tech. We wanted him going around collecting different kinds of tech in order to build this massive machine for him to shoot himself a portal to go home.
It's just trying to go home.
So the look of the lair has to go around that whole idea where he's collecting random tech from Earth and then finding different parts where he could build this massive machine. So for the mind worms, we were just looking for abandoned basements from any kind of place that would make sense for worm infestations. So the location that we found was sort of an old air raid shelter. We had a few props that were key for the location itself. So for the worm itself, we decided to go for jello substance, something like what you would use to make gummy bears. So it will feel squishy and a bit more flexible. And when we use it for our characters to step on it, it will also squish. So for the eggs itself, we decided to go for something more styrofoam because the material and texture for the styrofoam after painting on top of it looks best. For Jin's mom's dimension and the Ancient One's dimension, we decided to use the same location because both dimensions are actually created by Jin's mother. So it's based off the same design that she has in mind. For the mom's dimension, we decided to have a museum part to it. There is also the other part where she has an altar where she stores dangerous weapons as well. There is also the main training area. So the main training area initially was there to train herself for battles. Eventually, the avatar uses it to help Jin become the hero he is supposed to be. So for the Ancient One's dimension, however, it's made to look like a prison. So it's dark, and we decided to have the walls not look as clean. It started to have cracks or crumbles, or it looks jagged. It's not normal, it's not smooth. So that's how we sort of made the two dimensions different, even though it's the same location.
The hardest scene to shoot would be the one with the oily monster. That one was particularly difficult because we had to deal with practical effects and visual effects at the same time. In terms of practical effects, we have prepared something like a glue-like substance so that we can pour the glue-like substance on the actor. We had to sort of control how much viscosity it had, the way the droplets dripped off his body. So that was one of the difficult things. On top of that, we had to also deal with how we had to do certain scenes in a different manner so that we can optimize it for the visual effects team as well. The art department themselves, they don't only do the set pieces for us, they also develop some of the key props. For example, Leon's laser gun, some of the swords as well that you'll see in the show. They're really great, so watch out for them.
It was awesome!